Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Chargers. Closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is TJ Logan to return it, and he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They hand this off to Harris. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the AFC's Pro Bowl punter last year, Jake Bailey, on to punt for New England. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
From down near his goal line here, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll get him down up past the 15. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Justin Herbert looking comfortable here in season number 2. He looked comfortable in season number 1 for that matter. But what's the game plan for defending and trying to limit him?
Oh, you've asked a really difficult question there because you're right. Year 1, he looked like a 5-7-year veteran, and he's only going to continue to get better. But with a guy who throws such a pretty ball and has such a great arm, throwing the long ball has got to be a blast for him. He wants to push the ball downfield. Doesn't mean he can't make all the other throws, but I want to take those away first and make him beat me by being accurate and dinking and dunking all the way downfield.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down.
Now it's Herbert. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
3 down.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. A handoff, it's Eckler. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Patriots nothing.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Herbert. Got his man. It's Williams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, put it in the end zone, we're right back to even.
Kenneth Murray, the Chargers' leading tackler, as a rookie last year, in on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 36, Jones. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Back to throw. Jones. Quick slant here to Smith. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And Folk is going to miss this to the right. Off target, it's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Eckler, they run left side. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
On the give, this is Eckler. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give running left is Eckler, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert. Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now Jones, off play action. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going. So, I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
On 1st down, Harris. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. It's Eckler again. Now room for Eckler. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, LA. So there, Charles, in a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Patriots Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll hand off here to Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. That will be their third and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Herbert now. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Second down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Once more, here's Eckler. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On second down, Eckler. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one.
Well, that's the play you work on each and every week. Your offense taking a knee at the end means you've won the ball game. But how about the defensive effort? A shutout, pitching a shutout, they're going to feel great about themselves.
They're going to feel really great about themselves. A big goose egg on the scoreboard. Nice job defensively.
Yeah, I say dinner on the defensive coordinator tonight.
And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick here is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers.